Before I begin my message, what the lawyer had answered Jesus would have been a very familiar phrase. It would have been something that all Jews understood to be one of the very first things that they needed to do. They would have recited those words each day, at least 2 times a day, to love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your mind and all your strength. So it's something that would have been an easy answer, but at the same time, I think we can all agree that sometimes the easiest of answers, or the things that we know in our tradition, sometimes aren't quite lived out as they could be. We need to be careful of that. So friends, who is my neighbor? Well, loving his neighbor as itself, this Samaritan stopped. He stopped what he was doing to attend to the things that this man, or his family member, would have done for him. Or maybe someone from his tribe who saw him and recognized him. Maybe they would have done something special like the Samaritan did. You need to realize that this Samaritan was passing by on the road. He was on the way to do something. He was going somewhere. He was a busy person. He had responsibilities, and he had people who needed and wanted his attention already. People to see, places to go. So I go about my life doing those things that I'm called to do, those things that I want to do, those things that I enjoy doing, or I need to do. Don't you? This is what our days are made of. But if I am suddenly bothered by, let's say, a toothache, at first I try to do the things to alleviate that ache. I go about my day with all the things that I have on my calendar anyhow, right? I'm a busy person with responsibilities. I have people who need and want my attention. I have people to see, and I have places to go. However, when the tooth becomes painful, everything is off the table, right? Away goes my calendar. Take my phone, might as well just toss it in the water. Take it away. I don't ignore or explain the toothache away. Away go the things that in any other day would have consumed me, right? My pain is my focus, my work. That which receives my attention has gone away. A no-brainer, obviously. I go about my life doing those things that I'm called to do, I want to do, enjoy doing or need to do, don't you? My spouse or my child falls ill. I try to alleviate their illness, and I go about the day with all those things that I have on my calendar. I'm a busy person with responsibilities. People need and want my attention. People to see. Places to go. However, when the illness becomes acute, everything is off the table. Away goes my calendar. I do not explore or explain it away. I do not ignore those things. Away go the things that in any other day would have consumed me, of course. Their pain is my focus, my work. Their pain is that which receives my attention. A no-brainer. I go about my life doing those things that I'm called to do, want to do, enjoy doing, or need to do, don't you? My next-door neighbor or my friend falls ill. I express my concern. Now, I'm a busy person with responsibilities. People need and want my attention. People to see, places to go. However, when the illness becomes acute, I rearrange some of the things on my table. Heck, I might even stop all that I'm doing to cook for them, or to mow their lawn, to babysit their kids, to change things in a way that just destroys my calendar. I do not ignore or explain their hardship away. Away go the things that in any other day would have consumed me, right? Their need is my focus, my work, that which receives my attention. A no-brainer. I go about my life doing those things I'm called to do, want to do, enjoy doing, or need to do, don't you? I express my concern when I watch the news and I see that someone of fame has fallen ill. I'm a busy person with responsibilities. People need and want my attention. People to see, places to go. However, when the illness becomes acute, I reflect. I may even mourn openly or sign up to take part in an event that raises money or awareness of this famous person's malady. My calendar? Well, it's affected for a moment. The things that in any other day would have consumed me, my focus, it stays the same pretty much. A no-brainer. I go about my life doing those things that I am called to do, want to do, enjoy doing, don't you? I see a portion of society crying out as they describe generations of violence and indifference towards them. And they complain of my lack of awareness. I express my concern. I'm a busy person with responsibilities. People need and want my attention. People to see, places to go. However, when the violence is in my face, when my awareness is heightened, and I can no longer claim naivete, what will happen with my calendar? The things that in any other day, will they consume me and my focus? Will it be a no-brainer? A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he fell into the hands of robbers who stripped him, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead. But a Samaritan, some guy who had no relation to him, nor was he of his tribe, nor did he live near him, or did he come from the same country, or have any societal obligation to, that Samaritan came near him. And when he saw him, he was moved with pity. He ignored his calendar. He set aside the people he needed to see and the places he had to go. He went to him and he bandaged him. Having poured oil and wine on them, then he put him on his own animal, brought to him in an inn, and took care of him. And the next day he took out 2 denarii, gave them to the innkeeper, and said, "Take care of him. When I come back, I will repay you whatever you spend." Away went the Samaritan's calendar. He did not ignore or explain away this person who was left half dead. Away went the things that in any other day would have consumed him. The stranger became his focus, his work, that which received his attention. A no-brainer for him. For the Samaritan, this action he took was not just some easy thing to do. There was a good chance that this man he was tending to could have easily walked past the Samaritan if it were the other way around. There was a good chance that the Samaritan's family or friends would have scoffed at his attention to the stranger and even could have thought him a fool. There's a chance that the Samaritan could have been accused as the attacker when first attending to the man's wounds. The Samaritan set aside his tendency to let someone else take care of him. Or worse yet, to allow nothing to happen whatsoever. So I ask myself, who is my neighbor? Who is my neighbor? You may remain seated if you wish as we swing our next